Faced with the ruthless thug, the girl didn't resist. Instead, she gently stroked his cheek.
I can tell you're very handsome.
Unexpectedly, the thug believed her words. Not only did he untie her, but he even prepared dinner for her. Little did he know this was all part of Annie's plan. This way, she not only remembered his face, but also gained his trust. That night, while the thug was asleep, Annie quietly picked up the phone. She intended to call the police, but the thug caught her red-handed. In this critical moment, Annie lied, claiming her only relative was her father, who was sick and needed care. She said she was just trying to reassure him. After spending days together, the thug began to trust her. So he chose to believe Annie's story. This allowed Annie to escape harm once again. But she didn't stop trying to save herself. She kept looking for another opportunity. Soon, her second chance arrived. Annie found an excuse to go to the bathroom. The thug, wary of her, stayed by the door and didn't leave. To get rid of him, Annie begged him, pleading for him to leave.
Please, could you just wait outside? I just want some privacy.
Unexpectedly, the thug actually stepped away. Now Annie had her chance. As soon as she heard the door close, she quickly removed the cloth covering her eyes. She quietly walked to the door and locked it. But when she looked around, she was devastated. There was no way out. Just as her emotions were collapsing, Annie suddenly saw her reflection in the mirror. Looking at herself, she realized there was no turning back. She had to escape this prison no matter what. So she left her fingerprints on every unnoticed surface, hoping they might be the evidence the police need to catch him. But the thug was getting impatient outside the door. He tried to open it, only to find Annie had locked it. Furious, he prepared to break the door down. Just then, the door opened. He rushed in, warning Annie not to try anything clever. To calm him down, Annie quickly apologized and explained she was just using the bathroom. Then she poured him a glass of water, trying to please him. This successfully calmed the thug's anger. But soon a news report changed everything. The thing Annie feared the most happened. Her grandmother had called the police after Annie hadn't returned home for several days. Seeing that the police were actively searching for the thug, the man realized he couldn't keep Annie any longer.